Hey, this is Scott. I appreciate you coming back to check out this episode. In this video, I'm going to give you some examples of the kinds of images that I get from my two main field sport lenses, and that would be the 400 f2.8 and the 70 to 200 f2.8. If you recall from a previous episode, these are the two main lenses that I use for most field sports, including football, and hopefully the images in this video will give you an example of when I used each lens and why I used them, and just give you a visual example of the kinds of images you can get from these two lenses. So let's jump right in and take a look. This first one is taken with the 400. I'm in the back of the end zone. This receiver caught a pass. He's coming right down the sideline towards me. I caught 2 or 3 images with the 400 and quickly switched to the 70 to 200 because I knew he was coming pretty much untouched towards the end zone, and I wanted to make sure to get him as he came into the end zone. So this is probably the last image I got with the 400. This next one is what I got with the 70-200. I'm at 135 here. Then the next image, you can see he's getting a little bit closer. He's actually crossing the end zone. I'm at 175 with the 70-200 lens. And I've put the crop lines in there and how I would crop this image. It would be nice if the referee was back there raising his hands up signaling a touchdown, but he isn't, so I crop him out of the image, and this next one is what we come up with. This next image shows a little bit of the versatility of the 70 to 200 lens for a play like this. I put the 400 down, switched to the 70 to 200 as the receiver crossed the goal line, so I got him crossing the goal line. I was shooting horizontally. I know he's going to be coming right around. There's going to be some jube, so I switched to vertical. Unfortunately, I didn't get any jube on this play, but this shot right here shows you once I switch to vertical how I can get the athlete who's coming right in front of me, and if he would have been facing me or if there would have been some good jube, I would have been able to get it. Shooting in vertical mode with the 70-200, and I'm zoomed out at 70 millimeters on this. This next image gives you another example of the 70-200. I'm at 70 millimeters. I'm getting the receiver coming back into the field of play, being congratulated by his teammates right in front of me as I'm in the corner of the end zone. This image shows you what I would get with the 400 being in the corner of the end zone with the action coming towards me, and I want to show you how I would crop an image like this. You see the referee on the left side there really doesn't contribute much to the image, and he's almost in the shot itself. But if you look at this next image, I can crop him out of the left, crop a lot out of the top, and really focus right in and not lose really any noticeable quality in this image by cropping it with the 400 millimeter lens. And this is the same play shot with a 70-200 millimeter lens, obviously in vertical position. The athletes are in pretty much the identical position as the other shot with the 400. This is just shot up the sideline a little bit, but you'll see shooting vertical gives you a lot of dead space below and above the action itself. And so in this next image, this is how I would crop something like this. But this is also a good point to make about why I would recommend shooting horizontal in this situation. If you have a shorter lens and you're shooting quite a ways down the field, that action is moving sideways. It's not as up and down as it is in basketball or volleyball. So you can crop this image like this, and this next one shows the example of what you would get with a crop. It's pretty identical to the 400, but you don't have to crop as much when you're shooting with the 400. I think that'll about do it for this episode. I appreciate you stopping by and checking these out. I hope this helped give you an idea of the differences between shooting with the 70 to 200 and the 400 and shooting horizontal or vertical. I want to thank Sean, my shooting partner. He was using the 70 to 200 in this particular game. I was using the 400. I also appreciate you checking out this video. I'll try and get more videos up as the season progresses. Be sure to check back or subscribe to my YouTube videos. And if you have any suggestions or tips for future videos or anything you'd like to see, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks again.